Hello everybody, welcome back, and I am TheChornick, and today, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to talk about some news here today about the Pokemon anime. We got the whole coronavirus situation, which is canceling the next couple of episodes for an indefinite amount of time, so we won't see the Pokemon anime air again, episode 23, until, well, they obviously give us the news about when it's going to air, of course. But because of the coronavirus stuff, we won't see the Pokemon anime, any new episodes from them, for quite some time, so that's kind of sad to hear, but hopefully this whole coronavirus thing will end pretty soon and we can move on and start watching the episodes again, because things are starting to get spicy. Like, even this episode, today's episode, was a nice one, emotional one to leave off on. It was a whole deal with Gou releasing Raboot, because in my opinion it was a very similar episode to the one where Ash was gonna leave Pikachu back in the first series, okay? Because he saw Raboot as being a lot more happier with other Pokemon than with him, you know, because Raboot's just going through this rebellious stage, and that's what kind of Go found out later on in the episode. But this episode just reminded me a lot about Ash and Pikachu. Honestly, started tearing up when they started showing flashbacks and when Go started crying, and it was just really freaking emotional. Like, I kind of understand what Go's going through, but Go was, I think, in the end, not selfish anymore. He was letting Raboot go, you know, because he saw them as being happier with other Pokemon, with helping Pokemon that need helping, that are, you know, they're just trying to survive. You know, especially with his whole backstory, Scorbunny's backstory about being leader of all these thieving Pokemon gangs, you know what I mean? And he was trying to help the Zigzagoon, and he ultimately, Go just saw that, you know, Raboot just likes helping other Pokemon that are struggling, and it makes him happy. And so Go decides to leave Raboot behind, you know, just how Ash left Pikachu because he felt that Pikachu was happier with other Pikachu rather than him. Of course, Go felt Raboot was happier with other Pokemon rather than him, and that was clear throughout the past couple episodes, but we saw that Raboot secretly did care for Go. He was just hiding it under his cool, edgy persona, you know what I mean? And so even at the very, very end of this episode, where, you know, they showed all the flashbacks, Go crying, everything, and running to the back of the train car, and that actually, like, started tearing me up, because once I heard the music that was playing in the background as they were showing the flashbacks, and the door closing on Go before he could run back and tell, you know, Raboot that he was leaving him, and I actually started tearing up. Like, it was actually a pretty good episode. It was sad, it was emotional, but it got the point across to Go that Raboot actually does care for him. He's just in this edgy, rebellious Pokemon stage, which we all predicted that he was in. He wasn't, like, hating Go. He was just, that's just the way he is. That's the way Raboot is. He's an edgy Pokemon, you know? He's, like, one that's, you know, too cool or whatever to show emotions. So that's basically what this episode showed. It showed some sort of parent-child relationship between Go and Raboot that I really, really liked. And ultimately, I give this episode a solid 9 out of 10. Maybe even a 10 out of 10. Because I am a sucker for emotional episodes. So I honestly, at the very, very least, a 9 out of 10 for this episode. You know, Go hasn't had too many episodes focused on him, but this was a really, really nice one, and a nice one to end it off on, you know, until we obviously get episode 23, and we actually get to see the Karina arc, we get to see, you know, Sobble, we get to see Sonia, all these other characters that we got to see in the trailer. So they, you know, they're hyping up a bunch of stuff, and we have a lot of things that are coming, and things are starting to, like, kick off big time, but, you know, all of a sudden this coronavirus thing hits, and Pokemon anime has to shut down for quite a while. So who knows when it's going to come up again, but it looks like we got to wait on seeing those Karina episodes, Karina returning, as well as seeing, like, Sonia and all of them. We'll just got to wait for that. Personally, I think we do need to see more episodes with Go. Okay, this was a really, really nice one. You know, like, Raboot's his main Pokemon. It was a huge reminder of Ash leaving Pikachu back in the original series. That's how it felt to me. And I overall just really, really liked the episode. We'll see if we could come out with more Pokemon news, and I'll let you guys know, of course, if the anime is back. Stay tuned, ladies and gentlemen. I love your faces. Can't wait to see you guys in the next one. And peace off. Thank you very much.